Hello, how are you? I'm sorry I missed you yesterday, and I did miss you yesterday, but I had a very heady day, and it was businessy, and I just didn't have. I needed my head to be in it, so I asked Maxine to step in, and I found it's good for me to have a rest every 10 days or so. So, what I wanted to tell you about today was what this is doing for me. So, since I did talk before about stopping being snarky on Twitter, although it's quite hard to go to Twitter and not be snarky, so I decided I'll give it a go. So I started answering somebody today with a bit of a snarky answer. It started, you assume because, and I can't even remember what I wrote after that. Anyway, I realised what I was doing, started deleting it, and then just thought, don't even look at it. Bless you and your opinions, and moved on. I moved on to Fesshole, which is where people do anonymous confessions. It's amusing, sometimes moving. So there was one today, and he said, I left my wife of 22 years for a 26-year-old barmaid. It's the worst mistake of my life. We've got nothing in common. She doesn't know anything about me. We've got no inside jokes, and I just keep being in situations where I say, I can't wait to tell my wife that, and then I remember what I've done. He didn't say what I've done. He was a bit stronger. Anyway, I looked at it and I thought, I think I've got something to say here. What would love do? So I said, the kindest thing you could do is to tell your wife exactly how you feel. Tell her about your mistake. Tell her honestly, and don't expect anything back in return. When that will give her a chance, tell her about your mistake, and that will give her a chance to heal. And then you never know. And then I went back by the first one, and I don't know how I did it, but I got back onto the same one, and where I deleted it, it just said, you ass. You ass, you assume you ass. I was like, okay, yeah, I was a bit like that. Anyway, a little bit later on in the day, somebody answered me on the other one and said, it got a lot of likes, the answer. And then this man said to me, I don't think this person's going to listen to you. And I said, it doesn't matter. Maybe somebody else is contemplating something and they'll read that and make a better decision. I just gave it my best shot. Anyway, then another one answered today. I went and looked at it, and he said, that was both wise and profound, madam. This is Twitter. Are you lost? It just made me laugh so hard. It was like, okay, I've got a very clear message. One way is good, and one way is not so good. And yes, it might shock people being nice on Twitter, but I'm going to carry on. It's a ugly place these days, or X. It's got uglier since it's been X. So I'm going to go in where angels fear to tread, and I'm going to go in with love, because that's what we want, isn't it? More love and then less fear. Take care. See you tomorrow.